Good day, ma'am. Good day, classmate. Today, I'm going to discuss the topic regarding the integrating 21st century skills in teaching learning process. Here, we can see the topics that will be discussed later on. These are the 21st century support system, implications to educators, implications to pre-service teachers preparation, instructional models, learning environments, partnerships, and continuous improvement. So bear with me until the end of the discussion in order for us to learn regarding this topic. In the first topic, which is the 21st century support system, it has a lot of types. You have number one, the 21st century standards. Number two, we have the assessments. Number three, we have the curriculum and the instruction. Number four, we have the professional development. And number five, we have the learning environments. This will be discussed one by one along the way. First, let's discuss what is 21st century standard. In 1.1, focus on the 21st century skills, content, knowledge, and expertise. This means that prioritizing skills like critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication alongside subject knowledge is important in teaching. For example, teaching students how to use technology for problem solving in science project. Next, we have the 1.2. Build understanding across and among core subjects as well as 21st century interdisciplinary themes. This means connecting traditional subjects like math and science with themes like global awareness and financial literacy is a must. Example, integrating environmental studies with economics to discuss sustainable businesses and practices. Next is the 1.3. It emphasizes deep understanding rather than shallow knowledge. This means focusing on mastery of concepts rather than memorization. For Socrates, Sir Earl emphasized this to us the importance of not just memorization but also the mastery of topics. For example, encouraging students to explain how photosynthesis works instead of recalling the equation. We also have 1.4. Engage students with real world data, tools, and experts they will encounter in life. This means using practical, hands-on experiences to prepare students for future challenges. For example, students analyze market trends with real-world data to create a business proposal. In this way, students will understand how business works in real life. And we have the last one, is the 1.5. Allow for multiple measures of mastery. This means using diverse methods to assess learning, not just exams. For example, assessing a student's understanding through presentations, projects, and a group work. Next, we are going to the number 2, which is the assessments of 21st century skills. First, we have the 2.1, supports a balance of assessments. This means combining standardized tests with formative or ongoing and summative final assessments. Example, using quizzes, projects, and standardized exams to evaluate learning. Next is the 2.2, emphasizes useful feedback embedded in everyday learning. This means providing students with actionable insights during lessons to improve understanding. Example, a teacher giving real-time tips while students works on a group activity. Then, we have the 2.3, requires technology-enhanced assessments. This means utilizing digital tools for formative and summative assessments to evaluate 21st century skills. Examples, online quizzes that adapt to a student's level of understanding. Then we have the 2.4, enables development of students' portfolios. This means creating a collection of students' works that shows their mastery of skills. Example, a portfolio containing coding projects, essays, and art pieces for job or college applications. And the last one is the 2.5. Enables a balanced portfolio of measures for system effectiveness. This means using various tools to evaluate how well the education system is fostering 21st century competences. Example, combining test scores, graduation rates, and skill-based project outcomes to assess a school's success. Now, we are going to tackle the third one, which is the 21st century curriculum and instruction. First, we have 3.1. Teaches 21st century skills in core subjects and interdisciplinary themes. This means embedding skills like critical thinking and collaborations within traditional subjects and broader themes. For example, teaching teamwork during a history group project on a global conflicts. Then, 3.3 focuses on applying 21st century skills across continent areas with a competency-based approach. This means encouraging skills application in diverse subjects while assessing based on mastery, not time spent. For example, students solving math problems during a science experiment on motion. In 3.3, enables innovative learning methods. This means using technology, inquiry, and problem solving to promote critical and creative thinking. For example, students using reality to explore ancient civilizations while developing analytical skills. And in the last one, which is 3.4, encourages integration of community resource beyond school walls. This means leveraging external organizations and experts to enrich learning experiences. For example, partnering with local businesses for internships or inviting professionals for guest lectures. The next one is the number 4, the 21st century professional development. First, we have the 4.1, highlights integration of 21st century skills into teaching. This means helping teachers incorporate modern skills and strategies while pacing out less relevant activities. Example, replacing repetitive worksheets with collaborative digital projects. Next is the 4.2, balances direct instruction with project-oriented teaching. This means combining traditional teaching with hands-on student-led project. For example, teaching physics concepts in a lecture and then applying them in real-world project or the bridge building project. Then we have the 4.3, connects deeper subjects understanding with 21st century skills. This means showing how mastering topics fosters critical thinking and problem solving. Example, using algebra to solve real-world engineering problems. We also have 4.4, creates professional learning communities for teachers. This means establishing collaborative networks for educators to share and learn best practices. Example, teachers participating in workshops or online forums to improve instructional methods. The next one is the 4.5, develops teachers' ability to recognize diverse learning needs. This means helping teachers understand individual students' strengths and challenges. Example, identifying a student's visual learning preferences and adapting lessons accordingly. Next is the 4.6, enhances strategies for diverse learners and differentiated teaching. This means training teachers to tailor instruction for varied learning styles and needs. Example, using group discussions, videos, and hands-on activities to engage all learners. Then we have the 4.7, support continuous evaluation of 21st century skills development. This means regularly assessing students' progress in modern skills, for example, tracking improvements in collaboration and creativity through project-based rubrics. We also have the 4.8, encourages knowledge sharing among educators. This means promoting collaboration through face-to-face, virtual, and blended communication. Example, sharing lesson plans via online teachers, networks, or at local conferences. And the last one is the 4.9, uses scalable, sustainable professional development models. This means providing training programs that can grow and remain effective over time. Example, implementing an online teacher training platform accessible across schools. Now, we're in the last one. This is the number 5, which is the 21st century learning environments. In the first, we have the 5.1, create learning practices, human support, and environment. This means designing classrooms and teaching methods that fosters 21st century skills development. For example, arranging flexible seating for collaborative group activities. Next is the 5.2, support professional learning communities for educators. This means facilitating teacher collaboration to share and implement best practices. Example, hosting monthly workshops for teachers to discuss integrating technology into lessons. Then we have the 5.3, enable real-world learning in 21st century context. This means engaging students in hands-on relevant activities that mimic real-life challenges. For example, students working on a project to design a sustainable city. The next one is the 5.4, ensure equitable access to quality tools and resources. This means providing all students with the necessary materials and technologies to learn effectively. For example, offering laptops or tablets to students for under-resourced schools. Then, we have the 5.5, provide modern architectural and interior designs for learning. This means creating physical spaces that support teamwork, innovation, and individual study. For example, designing classrooms with interactive smartboards and breakout areas for group work. And the last one is the 5.6, support expanded community and international involvement in learning. This means encouraging collaborations with the local and global communities through face-to-face and online interactions. For example, students collaborating on a global climate project with peers in other countries via video conferencing. Now,